Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel, Trusted Gem, Goddess Quita. Or you can call me Quita, either one would do. I answer to both. Please like, share, subscribe, donate. All that good jazz. This is Gemini General Reading. This is a Celtic Cards reading. For the month of November. I know. Today is the 7th and it's just like getting out. Girl, guy. You don't know the battles I had to fight to get to it. I work 2 jobs. And plus, I still do my purpose. And it's a little late. God got to help me to get back on track because I go through a lot of warfare too. So your girl is great at battling her own and then battling other people's too. Then doing her purpose and making money. You get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. All right. Gemini. In your current placements is the 3 of Cups. Crossing it is it's the 3 of Cups and the Page of Cups. Crossing that is the 3 of Wands. 8 of Wands in your recent past and your future is the 10 of Wands. 8 of Cups is in your conscious mind, and your subconscious mind is the Knight of Pentacles. Death is your advice. Your uninfluence is the 6 of Cups. Emperor is your hopes and fears, and the 7 of Cups is in your outcome. So, you may be engaging in stuff with you may be family centered at this time, Gemini, and you could either be throwing a children's party, going to one, or be your children is invited to another, like a play date. You get what I'm saying? Or you going to performances to see, like, it could be football games, could be, what's that thing they call? The kids get on stage and they show a talent show or anything like that, okay? Take it how it resonates. But you're definitely sending out invites or getting invites. Something you could be working so hard too that it's overwhelming. I'm picking up on someone who, or some of you guys who are just work. And with the government shutdown, didn't it put everybody in work mode? I think they think we was gonna be in panic mode, and I think the collective shocked them and put it. And they just went to work like, okay, what are we gonna do? Like, we, pulling some stuff together. I didn't see nobody going haywire, but the people who were trying to predict. Who was trying, well, not predict, but who was trying to project that fear and we're going to starve, or we're not getting our benefits for the food stamps, or you're not getting Medicaid no more, or all these folks, it's going to affect everybody, the rich and the poor. Like, I see most of the people who were projecting these energies were the one crashing out. I didn't see any other crash outs. Everybody like, we've been doing this. Here goes some tips. Here go a $1.50 meal, $5 meal for you and your family. You've got a family of 4 here. And I saw a lot of great advice going out. And I guess people just stopped putting their heads down and working even harder than they already was working, which is sad because the government was supposed to come and be a system for us to depend on when we're overwhelmed and, we can't take care of everything on our own because of the way that they structured this particular society in this day and age. So I just kudos to all of y'all. We've been working a little bit more harder, but order is getting restored. There's some witches and warlocks who have been playing with people's energies and the collective's energies, even in the politicians' energy. Some of the politicians are evil, but that's why they can be controlled, because they have mental illnesses and they shouldn't be in the White House. But nevertheless, we're here, and someone just playing evil. They just predicted this, and they planned this and wanted, everybody. They thought people was going to freeze it so they could insert martial law. That didn't happen. So I just think everybody went in work mode, and Gemini, you went in extra work mode, and you started taking care of your kids even more. I feel like some of y'all who wasn't taking out, especially the ones that was like teeter-tottering, y'all like straightened up real quick, because you learned that your community, when the government is not doing what they need to do, the community that you live around, the people that you live around, those are the people you want to depend on the most. And it should have brought y'all closer together. It should have brought families closer together. And Gemini, it did just that for you guys. It says you're never giving up no matter how hard the job becomes. Plenty of texts. You're receiving plenty of texts and emails. So a lot of party planning, a lot of work activities, you could be planning for y'all. I'm picking up on people who maybe don't have children but are what do they call them, interns or secretaries or personal assistance. That's what I'm picking up on. Like, you could be receiving a lot of texts and invites and sending a lot of mail and stuff out to people so they can get the invitations, or setting up the parties and the themes and stuff. So I see a lot of work on Geminis, whatever position you're in, home position, work, or both, or if you're an intern or you don't have kids, or you're setting up for your boss's kids, or you just work with kids. I met plenty of nannies that don't have kids but love kids, and they just, they tend to be the housekeeper and all of that, and they tend to do things like this. So a lot of email, a lot of text, a lot of communication in between community and the kids parents and things of that nature. Even I hear boss, like your boss is even like pitching in. It seems like everybody pitched in to help. I even see like Walmart doing a little something, cutting the prices, and I seen Carl's Jr. There's a lot of good things that happen with this shutdown, even though it should have never happened. Kudos to everybody, yeah. Cause like we like the people that's been put. I feel like we get it. We like, okay, we got to cut this out, cut that out. Okay, got to work a little hard over here. Hey kids, you got to grow up a little faster, cause the government over here ain't government like they should be. You feel me? So it was only for a little month, so nothing too traumatic. Just flip your hair back a little bit, alright? Y'all just making light of the situation. It was nothing to be joking about. And then the white lady that got on TikTok, I don't know if you guys seen that, and she was just like, did you save up? Did you stock up? Like, man, with these prices and everything, business, rent that went up, the cost of living that went up, what are we supposed to be saving? Hello? And then she ended up getting fired, and yeah, I'm not gloating on the fact, but you can't. The people who are the working class, the poor and the middle class, or we don't even have a middle class anymore. It's either you're poor or you're rich. The people who are less, I won't call them poor, because I don't feel like nobody's really poor unless you're broken in spirit. But the people who's not making as much as a rich person, or let's say over $200,000 a year, you know what I mean, 150, depending on how many people you have in your household. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But I feel like us people who have been in situations that didn't come from a silver spoon, the family didn't have a lot of money, and we just knew how to make survival. We've been doing this. We've been making survival meals. This is how we live. This is what we enjoy. So, yeah, I feel like it just put us in survival mode. Okay, let's get this cut out. We can't get the neighbor in this time. We just had to adjust our diet. And I feel like it made everybody have more empathy. Walmart was having empathy. I seen, like I said, Carl's Jr. It's a lot of places. I think DoorDash was doing something. Don't quote me on DoorDash, because I went on there and them bookers wasn't doing nothing over here in Arizona. So I feel like a lot of y'all, a lot of places, we saw a lot of empathy happen, a lot of people pulling together, a lot of communities pulling together. And then the food banks don't give out the food like the good food like they used to. They're really giving out they're not really giving out good food like they used to. Like, they usually give you the good stuff. Excuse me, I'm a little tired, y'all, because like I told you, I work 2 jobs and I raise kids, and I got a lot going on, so I'm a little tired doing this reading. I'm so sorry. But I want to stay in purpose, so I am getting the reading out to you guys. Remember, I don't charge to watch my channel, and my channel is free. Like, I don't get paid to do this stuff. I just put it out because it's my purpose, it's my calling. So I do have to make money outside of giving you guys. If I was making money doing this, baby, y'all would get messages all the time. You're like, this guy up in my business. Like, you gonna be tuning in all the time, because I be on spirit, be having me on point like that. You know what I mean? My spirit guys are always like, hey. 333 could be significant to you. 88, 33, 88, 678, 818 could be significant, or 333, 888. You just, I feel like, if you are a parent watching this, you're like putting so much time in nurturing your children and making sure your children is well developed. Especially, I see a lot of people now having babies. Like, I had my babies when I in my 20s, In my 30s, did I have a baby in my 30s? My son is, yeah, I didn't have no babies in my 30s because my son, I am 40 right now. Elisha just turned 11. So I think right on my 29th, could have been on my 30th. Yeah, my 29th, 30th birthday. I had my last kid. So yeah, in my 30s I wasn't having babies. I had my babies in my 20s, my 30s, raising them. They're almost. My oldest one she's 21. My next one is 18. So I got 2 out the household, 2 that's getting ready to leave the household. So yeah, y'all. But I see a lot of y'all other ones having kids, having babies, and they're posting their cute. The babies are so cute. I'm a sucker for babies. I love children. I love babies. So when I see babies, animals, I'm a sucker for all that. I be eating it up. I'm like, oh yes. The white in me be like melted. I'm like, oh my god, these babies are fucking me. They're making me feel. Nah, I love cute babies. So especially them chunky ones. Oh my god, they're so cute. But a lot of investment in your children and the way they develop, so that you feel like you're gonna get a return in investment. And I don't. And I know it sounds kind of cold putting it in like business term, but what we simply mean it is raising children that will be good for society and good for the community as well. So we're not raising like children that are mentally ill or doing stuff like that. And if they are born in a certain way, we're going to help them and make sure they develop through those. But we're not the cause of our kids suffering. And that's a great jump for where we came before in the previous generations before. Because my mom was shot and killed. I know that's not everybody's story. And my grandma was very abusive. I hear a lot of people that saying they was, essayed by their family members. A lot of people come out with these stories, which is really great. I don't condone, a lot of people, the way a lot of people touch on their kids and do all this stuff to their kids, it hinders your child, because instead of your child being able to go make money and prosper and be service to this world, they have to heal. They have to go seek counselors. They have to, they have to hide what was done to them because they're shameful. And I see a lot of generational curses being broken, and I feel like, Gemini, I don't know your backstory, but I feel like you was like, nah, that can't be my child. And I commend you for that. Somewhat you waiting on your options to rise. That was kind of in your outcome and in your conscious mind. But I feel like the options that you're waiting on is not going to come. And if they do come, it's going to be very slim. You're going to be waiting for it's going to be pointless for you to wait for some options to arrive. So you might just need to take action. You got a million things to do, but you get none of them done. You could be power walking, running. I feel like with this power walking, yes, you exercise. I guess that you could be a gym rat or a gym, guy, girl, whatever. You could be physically working on your health and your fitness. But I also see, like when I talk about the intern and people who don't really have kids but work for people who have kids, like I feel like you're working yourself to the brim. Like I feel like because you don't have kids, it's like an urgent need to always have money, to always never need. But it's almost like you got kids, because I feel like either you do so much for your boss or you have a job doing a nanny job or something like that until it's like you're parenting the kids too. It's like you're putting, like those kids are going to remember if they're of age, if they're, 7, 8 and up of age, probably 6 too. You're going to be able to play a significant role in their upbringing. And I feel like they're going to remember you when they get older as well. So we don't say that, just because you didn't have kids or biological kids. A lot of us have kids that are extended family, you know what I'm saying, that you work for your boss and you love them just like they're your own, but you don't really want to have any of your own, or it's not just, you're not in that phase of life right now. And I commend people who do that, who wait, and because not all of us, I had mine fresh when I was 19. I wasn't trying to, but that's a whole nother story. But I did have my daughter at 20 and I was pregnant with her at 19. And I just thank God for my children, because my children, they're my life. They're my lifeline. Believe it or not, my kids pulled me out of a lot of dark places and helped me realize a lot of things. I love having my kids around. But for those ones who don't have kids, who parent just like someone that and take care of we love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Y'all are very much needed and appreciative. Excuse me, appreciated. They have been doing spells on my lungs, y'all, and my throat, so me not to get my purpose done. That's how bad they want me to shut the fuck up, but I won't shut up. I won't shut up. They can't shut me up, and that I'm a problem. Because I'm doing my purpose, I'm a problem. So, excuse my cough. There's nothing really wrong with me. It's only when I do my purpose that I have these issues going on. So, we do appreciate y'all. I want to call them the outside parents. Maybe that's not too, I don't know. But you know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to give a name to the parents who didn't biologically have kids, but they are so, their essence is, their presence is much needed, and they're appreciative of people like that, because it's not everybody who likes kids. I remember this one YouTuber, I won't say her name, because people swear that you just want something bad to say about them and they put it out there. But I feel like she said because her mama and her sisters, her siblings made her raise their kids when they had kids, because she's the youngest of like 9, I think. She don't like kids. She only like her kids. She don't like nobody else's kids. Even if her husband or her baby daddy have kids outside of their kids, she don't like them kids either. And I just think that's horrible. That's just my opinion, because those kids didn't do anything to anyone. But that's just my take on it. And it's just people like that. We do have people in the world that don't like kids. So I just want to take a moment to appreciate the ones that do. That like kids and animals. We appreciate you. We love you, and just stay beautiful. It's something you need to let go of. Something you need to let go of, Gemini. Let it go. You need to let something in or let go of something. I feel like it's delusions. You may be delusional about something. We're gonna check into that real quick. Let's get your. Did I do your advice? Let's see if I did your advice. Your advice is a death card. Well, that's what it is. Letting something go. Let's see what you need to let go of. Holy Spirit, what do Gemini placements need to let go of? What do Geminis need to let go of, Holy Spirit? What do Geminis need to let go of? I feel like it's delusions. I feel like it's you having delusions. Yeah. It's clarified by the Ten of Swords. I feel like you need to let go of, because I feel like you need to have an ego death. You have a delusion about something or a fixed ideal about something, and it's not that way. And when you let that delusion go, or when you let that idea go or that asphyxiation go, you will see life from a different standpoint. A lot of times we get rigid in our ways, and this is what tends to happen. We can't let go. I used to have, when I first got on this journey, I had a huge problem of letting people go, letting things go. And it was simply because I had a wounding. My mom was shot and killed when I was younger. And it's like everything seemed to just go away from me. And I had to learn that it's different cycles that come in my life. It's okay to let that person go and let somebody else in, because we don't have people for only a certain amount of time. And my mom's death, my mom's death was very significant. It played a significant role of me realizing that sometimes we can hold on to the love of a person, but not the actual presence of a person, because that person has to go journey. They have to go on their own life path. We come across people on this journey. We come across people on this journey of life to resonate them with them for a time. And I think humanity as a whole, we have a problem letting go of things, because we have this idea that something is ours, and we all belong to the divine. So whatever the divine lead us to do, that's what we should be doing, and not holding on to our only selfish goals, because what we want for ourselves sometimes is detrimental. But what the Holy Spirit, what our higher self, and what the Most High God, the universe, want for us is very beneficial. And sometimes we can push those things away or become so closed-minded that if we, not letting someone go or not letting something go could be detrimental. Because while you holding on to that, then God have a whole different blessing here for you. Sometimes you need to let people go so they can grow and go be themselves and be the best version of themselves. And sometimes we hinder people, and we hinder things from coming into our life because we won't let go. I just went through a cycle of forgiveness, and I had to let go of the pain. The pain was keeping me because I was holding it so close to my chest. Because I vowed to myself to never let this happen again. But God told me, who are you to cover your chest when I didn't tell you to cover your chest? And I was like, you're right, God. And I was like, so Holy Spirit, what you trying to teach me? And in that moment that I let the Holy Spirit teach me and lead me, that's when tears started flooding my eyes. And then that's when a whole bunch of understanding came in of what really happened in the situation. I was just holding on to the pain of what I can see. I knew the other person's point of view, but the pain wouldn't let me receive it fully. And when I received it fully, it's like a weight was lifted off my shoulder, and I let that weight go. So it's saying you need to let go of something something adventurous, this energetic. It's some type of skill. It's something that you're working on. You already mastered it, and yet you still want to hold on to it. It's like you're overdoing something. It's overkill at this point, and that's why the options you waiting on is gonna. I don't know if you're trying to control something in your life. At the bottom, the Holy Spirit is giving me the 6 of Wands. It's some type of good news you want for some type of money. Yeah, it's some type of money that it has to do with money, but whatever it is, it's going to cause you this 5 of Swords energy. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Whatever it is, if you continue to trying to pursue it, to want it, to do it, or whatever it may be, it's going to put you in the 5 of Swords. So just be careful of that. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to put you in the low defeat, conflict, low self-esteem. So whatever it is, you need to stop it. You need to let go and let God. I'm trying to tell you, I'm a walking, living testimony of that. Somebody hurt me that was dear to me, and I couldn't receive the love. And I was trying to go on like everything was okay, but it wasn't. I was holding on to unforgiveness. And granted, it happened. It happened in, it's not like I did it for years and years and years. It was just a couple of months something happened, and I had to learn to forgive quick. And I don't think I was going quick enough for the Holy Spirit. So they let me hurt. They let me linger. The Holy Spirit was very gentle with me. And then when I let go and I let the Holy Spirit minister to me, it's just like a weight was lifted. So letting go is for it's almost like forgiveness. Letting go is for your benefit. It's not for nobody else. Well, somebody else's benefit, but you're the one that's going to be bottled down. You're the one that's going to be weighed down. If you don't want to be weighed down, then you have to learn forgiveness. You have to learn to let some things go. Some people are just going to hurt you. It's going to feel like they got away with it, but they didn't. It's going to feel like they didn't meant to do it. Even if they did, it didn't, don't matter. You need to focus on letting it go, let it be. There's some people that cut me off in the middle of the road. And I feel like people be talking out the side of their neck sometimes. And I know they be on a spiritual warfare. And sometimes I see it, I'm aware of it, but I can't let that get in my spirit. I have to brush that off and let it be what it is, because it's so small. Sometimes some things are so small, you could just let it roll off your shoulder. Just let it go. And you don't have to heal from that to do nothing about it, because you didn't let it affect you. You know? And sometimes we do let things, especially when people are close to us, we do. Because we had so much expectation for that person. It's like, I would never do this person like this. And it's like you're in a relationship or you're in a friendship And just because you would never do that person like that, don't mean that person won't do you like that. And that's how you learn boundaries and stuff. And unconditional love is what I already knew how to do unconditional love, but it's like this person got closer and closer to me. I always keep people at arm's reach. You know what I'm saying? I keep them away from me and at a distance. I'm not horrible. I'm not a mean person unless I have to be. If I have to be mean and savage to you, then I don't want you around me. And that's how I felt like I had to be with this person. And the Holy Spirit's like, no, you don't have to be that way with this person. It was a lesson that I was trying to teach you. And you need to forgive this person so that I can finish teaching you what I need to teach you. And I did that. And I'm so glad that I'm thankful that I'm obedient, because I would still be sitting in here suffering, going and just wasting my life on unforgiveness when I could have just easily listened to the Holy Spirit and moved on and let go. And that's what I did. I let it go. I was like, you know what? It is what it is. And I moved on. And it's like, and I told that person, I let that person know that they hurt me. I'm very explicit about it. I let them know. And that's all you can do. And just hope the person never do it again. But when you truly love someone, they do have the power to hurt you. So you have to remember that. Even when some people in life that we are not really close to, we just have to, be professionally around, they can hurt you as well. But it's not as painful as with someone that you really love. You know what I'm saying? You really care about. That's in your personal space. So I'm out, Gemini. Peace.